So this is going to be a position to very lightly try and work on opening up the front of the hip and lightly pulling at the quad, especially for people who sit a lot throughout the day and are in this kind of hip flexed, cramped up position. Something that can be done at your desk, at a restaurant, and typically is a good way to minimize how much stress or pressure builds up in the front of the hip or the front of the knee. So I'll show you forward and sideways. But basically I'm going to sit at the edge of the chair and I want to get my foot underneath the chair as far as I can, right? So I want to be very close to the edge, because if I'm not, my knee's not going to get very far under the chair. So sitting at this edge and my foot back under the chair, all I'm going to do here is try and maintain a little tension in my stomach, and I'm just going to lightly push my heel back and squeeze my butt. So watching me from the side, sitting at the edge of my chair. If it's a chair on wheels, you got to be a little more careful. You don't want that thing to fly back away from you. But I just wiggle my foot underneath the chair as far as it'll go, and I can still do whatever I'm doing at my desk, right? And I'm just very lightly going to keep some tension in my stomach. And if you can see under the chair, I'm going to just lightly push my heel back and squeeze my butt. And I can do just a very easy pumping motion here. I can still carry on a conversation. I can still, be in a restaurant and look like a complete weirdo. So just very lightly. Because what tends to happen is the more that you're in this hip flex position, especially if you have a hip problem or knee problem you're dealing with, when you go to get up, this is kind of painful, sore, sensitive. A lot of times doing this, just breaking up that sitting position, will be very helpful with this not getting as painful and sore. Even if you're a student, you're sitting at the edge of your seat or at a desk, this is a very easy thing to do. Just driving my heel back and squeezing my butt. I just have to watch it as I do that. I'm not just letting my back arch. So a little bit of stomach tension. If some people have a hard time and they still feel pain here, I may take their hands on their opposite leg and have them just very lightly press down. So it kind of gets me to engage my stomach. My lower back flattens a little bit, and I maintain that as I pump my leg. Or if I'm at my desk, I can put my hands just on my desk and press down to try and keep the tension in my stomach. So just an easy way to very lightly tug at this, and a lot of places that wouldn't necessarily require you to get down on the floor or something to do exercise.